Hey guys, this is Derek Ledwidge from Strive. Today we're going to go over how to build your own plan using macros. A lot of times people start freaking out because macros is confusing, or they don't want to use MyFitnessPal or their food logs because it's tedious or things like that. The goal of macros is to put control in your hands instead of just depending on a meal plan or just eating less and stuff like that. It's designed to show you what your meals are equal, and that way you know how to adjust and live your lifestyle or not depend on being really strict just to lose weight. Okay, people become really too dependent on certain things, certain diets, certain meal plans, things like that. This puts control into your hands. But it can be confusing at first, just because there's so many other things, so many different adjustments, stuff like that, which is also why we have nutrition coaching here. Okay, we coach you how to do it on your own. All right, and that is the overall goal, is to log and do all this stuff for a certain period until you get that control, so you don't have to log all this stuff for a certain amount of time. Okay, myself, anytime I log for a good maybe month, and I know how to do this. And then once I start getting that perfect plan, then I don't have to log anymore. And that's the overall goal, okay, is to get that perfect plan that fits around your lifestyle. And the faster we do that, the faster we don't have to log anymore, okay? But each person is going to be different. But anyway, how do you build your plan to fit it around your lifestyle? Okay, first off, the overall goal we talked about multiple times, we want to have basically 5 meals. Give or take a little bit according to what your goal is. We're not really going to go over how many calories you should have or anything like that, or how much protein or anything like that in this video. This is just making your plan according to what your numbers are, okay? First and foremost, figure out what meal is going to be consistent. Usually this is breakfast. People don't have a whole lot of time at breakfast, so it's usually the same thing over and over again. And people really don't think about, oh my God, it's getting way too boring, just because they're constantly moving. All right, so we want to figure out what is going to be consistent. What meals do we have to get really specific on? All right, second step is we're going to macro plan. What that means is you're going to throw in what you typically eat, okay, in MyFitnessPal or on your food logs. And main reason is there's not a whole lot of stress here. We're just throwing in what we usually eat, okay? If we know the different portions or what we eat, it's even better. All right, but really, you don't really have to be specific during this time. It's just throwing in the day before. Okay, and the reason why we do that is that gives us our baseline, and then we can adjust. All right, so I'm going to do that. I'm just going to throw in all the stuff that I typically eat during the day. All right, then I'm going to build out my meals. All right, so now I'm going to build out my 3 main meals: breakfast, lunch, dinner. All right, and I'm going to start with protein and veggies. Okay, so maybe I'm missing a whole bunch of stuff. Maybe I'm not getting protein in breakfast. Okay, boom. Now I'm going to build out that breakfast to make it good. All right, I'm going to get that protein in every single meal. Then I'm going to start with my veggies. I'm going to make sure I have enough veggies, so I'm going to put that in every single meal. Then I'm going to go with carbs. All right, especially around the workout, things like that. It really depends on your goals, but I'm going to include that. Boom. Then I'm going to have the fats, and I'm going to go right through all the different ones, making sure I have all those things in each meal. Then I'm going to work out the pre and post workout snacks. These do not have to be big, okay? But again, they're not going to be one egg or anything like that. I'm going to work on that. All right. Then I'm going to adjust the numbers and portions. Okay, so I'm going to look at my plan that just did this. Okay, what am I missing? Okay, maybe I'm not getting enough protein. Okay, boom. Now I'm going to adjust the portions. Instead of having the 4 ounces, I'm going to have 5 ounces. And I'm going to do that throughout. Okay, maybe I have to add another snack. Maybe it's a protein shake. Stuff like that. But this is the biggie. I'm going to create the main meals and the 2 snacks. And then I'm going to look and figure out what is missing. All right? And I'm just going to adjust the portions until my plan is perfect. Okay, that is what is the overall goal is. I'm going to find that perfect plan. All right? Then, after I do that perfect plan, I'm going to assess. All right? I'm going to assess the day. Maybe you had too many calories. Maybe you had like 800 calories left at dinner. Okay, well, now I'm going to divide all that up to where now all of a sudden I'm going to have a little bit more calories throughout the day, so I don't have that much for dinner because I just can't eat that much during dinner. All right. Maybe you're hungry between 12 and like 8 o'clock or something. Maybe you're just starving. Okay, maybe I can add a meal there, or maybe I increase the portions and divide it out a little bit more. Maybe I have too many calories left, or I mean, maybe I don't have any calories towards the end. Sorry, I made that a little bit wrong. Maybe I have no calories. Maybe I only have like 100 calories left for dinner. All right, well, I'm gonna divide that out. Maybe I snack too much. Okay, I'm gonna put more calories into my dinner. All right, so you see this plan is constantly changing, but the overall goal is we need to get to our perfect plan. For time-wise, this is probably gonna take the longest. Okay, but once you start rolling, really this plan adjustments only takes about 5 minutes out of your day. Okay, at first it'll take a little bit longer because you have to get that perfect plan. But if you don't have that perfect plan, you have no idea what the hell is going on. Okay, and then you don't have that flexibility anymore. All right, so it may sound confusing at first. This is going to spend most of the time. Okay, at least at first. Once you get this down, this is pretty easy because you just sort of learn to live your life, and you can sort of feel what's going on. You really assess. This is the time to ask your coach, how do I adjust this? What does this mean? Things like that. Okay, but this is going to be constant. We're going to constantly keep on adjusting in portions, figuring out according to what is going on in my life. This is going to be happening the very first little bit. All right, so sounds confusing. Try and go step by step. Use all the other videos to create your perfect plan.